Hey best friend, and welcome back to Positive LMY. My name is Adria Nakia and I'm the founder. On this channel, we create and maintain a positive life, a positive mind, and a positive you. Now today we're going to discuss the 5 love languages. If that's something you're interested in, let's go. Come on, let's go. Most of what we're talking about today comes from this book, The 5 Love Languages, written by Dr. Gary Chapman. But I highly recommend both of them. There's a link in the description box for both of these books. The 5 love languages are physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, and receiving gifts. A popular misconception is you should love someone the way you want to be loved. That's absolutely incorrect. The easiest way to find your love language is by taking the quiz. There's a quiz on the website, and I'll link the quiz in the description box down below. There's also a quiz at the back of this book. The quiz on the website gives you your results by percentages, and the quiz in the book gives you your results by points. If you do not want to take the quiz, but you're still interested in figuring out what is your love language, you can look at 2 things. The first thing you can look at is how you love. What ways do you express love? Because more times than not, we express love using our love language. And then the second way is to look at your childhood. What ways did you receive love? Or what ways did you not receive love? And we'll talk about that more in a second. You'll notice that right there, I'll have the love language in my percentage. We're going to do these love languages from my highest percentage to my lowest percentage, just because that's what I want to do. But my highest percentage is physical touch. Physical touch is actually a way of communicating love. This can be holding hands or kissing or embracing. It could be intercourse, and it could be my favorite, hugs. Ask your partner where they like to be touched. But more importantly, ask them, is there any part of you that's completely off limits? Like for me, I had an experience in my past that I'm not going to discuss, but for that reason, I hate for my ears to be touched. You can touch your partner and pray over them when they are awake or when they are asleep. Physical touch doesn't have to be super complicated. I mean, you both could be sitting on the couch watching TV and your arms touch. Or you hold hands while you're driving. Give your partner a kiss while they're preparing dinner. There's a lot of ways to touch your partner that's not sexual. The second love language we're going to talk about is quality time. Now this is time together with your partner, with your mate, without technology. So that means no TV, no cell phones, no laptops, no tablets, no anything. Just you and your partner. And you're engaging in a meaningful conversation. When talking, try to discuss like your beliefs, your tradition, your feelings, things that are about you that aren't on like a superficial level. If you run out of things to talk about, if you've been together forever and no longer know what to say to each other, Google some conversation starters. It'll help. In fact, I'll Google and I'll leave a link down in the description box of good conversation starters. So when you are having these conversations, remember these 5 things. You want to make eye contact. Look your partners into their eyes. The second tip is do not listen while you're distracted. So make sure you're both like sitting down, eyes connecting, and you're listening to what your partner is saying. Listen with empathy. That means try to put yourself in your partner's shoes. Try to feel what your partner is feeling so that you can understand better. The 4th thing is observe body language. So pay attention to like if your partner's fists are balled. If their eyes are watering. Just pay attention to their body language. And then the 5th and the last thing is do not interrupt. Allow them to get out what they need to get out and say what they need to say. You can also spend quality time by going on a picnic, going out for lunch, playing, wrestling with each other. You're not too old to wrestle. Then that's also physical touch, or going on a vacation together. Yes, I would love to talk to you about my thoughts and desires. What are yours? Another love language is words of affirmation. Basically, this is expressing love verbally. If your partner's love language is words of affirmations, they need to hear the compliments. They need to hear the encouragement. They need to know verbally that you love them. So you can do things, or you can say things like, I love you, or I appreciate you, you are so handsome, or you are so beautiful, things like that. Dang, baby, you looking good. Like, you real deal. You don't know how much I appreciate you, for real. Like, they may also need encouragement, and that can be verbally as well. For instance, saying, never give up, you are brilliant, you are determined, I will not let you give up. You will not give up on yourself. You got this. As smart as you are, as determined as you are, as intelligent as you are, there's no reason for you to stop. Baby, let's go. Let's get it. So, words of affirmation. Verbally showing love. Also, watch how you say things. Watch your tone. Watch your body language. Because sometimes your body language can say a lot more than your words. Now we're going to talk about acts of service. If your partner's or your love language is acts of service, that means you receive love by people helping you, by people doing things for you. Now this could be household work, running errands, paying bills, just people helping you. I got the dishes tonight. That's cool. Yeah, I made you some coffee. Yeah, I got it. I made you some coffee. Cream sugar, just like you like it. So if your partner's love language, primary love language, is acts of service, you can look at their to-do list. Like, sneak and take a look at their to-do list and find something you can do. And just do it. Or you can ask, hey, what do you need me to do? I see you have a lot on your plate. How can I help you? Saying that sentence, how can I help you, can go a long way with someone whose love language is acts of service. Yeah, I already checked the mailbox. It's cool. I got it. I got the mail. What errands did you need me to run? The last love language is receiving gifts. Now remember, a gift is something tangible that says, oh, she remembered me, or oh, he loves me. When you are giving your partner gifts, remember, it's about what they like and what they want, not necessarily what you like or what you want. For example, I was in a relationship and I asked for a love note for my birthday. That's all I wanted, was a note. So the day of my birthday, I come downstairs and there are gifts everywhere. Just massive amount of gifts. And I'm opening gifts. I'm excited. He thought I was excited because I was excited to receive all of these things. I was excited because in my mind, I was like, he hid the note in one of these boxes. Needless to say, that ended up in a little bit of a explosion. Because I asked for one specific thing. I asked for a note. A note. So when you are shopping for your mate, remember what they like, what they want, what they are interested in, not what you like. Oh, baby, you got me some shoes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you so much. Handmade gifts are not out of style. They are still very much acceptable. Handmade gifts shows that you spent time on not only thinking about this person, but you spend time creating something for this person. Symbolic gifts as well. So let's say for your first date, you went to a restaurant and you kept the receipt, or you kept a napkin or something, or you went on a trip and you kept your first trip together and you kept the key card to the hotel room. So holding on to those things and giving them back lets the person know, oh, you remembered her. And the best thing about this is you don't have to wait until a special occasion. The best presents are surprises. Once you figure out your partner's love language, you should do something once a week to keep what Dr. Chapman calls their love tank full. Now, a love tank can be looked at the same as like a tank of gas. If your tank is on full, you can go anywhere you want to go. But if that tank is on empty, you're stuck. It's the same thing in a relationship. If your tank is on empty, you're not going anywhere. You're stuck. Do you remember when we talked about how your childhood could affect your love language? Well, let's have a moment of transparency. My top 3 love languages are physical touch, quality time, and words of affirmation. And when I say top 3, I mean when I took the quiz, when I took it in the book, it was 8 points, 3-way tie. And when I took it online, the percentages were like very close, which comes to no surprise to me because when I grew up, those 3 things I didn't really receive a lot of. Like, I kind of received abandonment issues from my biological dad, and we'll talk about that more in my next video. However, I did receive a lot of gifts, which probably is why they don't mean as much to me now. You can go 2 ways with your childhood. Either you'll want what you didn't receive as a child, or you'll want what you received. So if you received a lot of hugs and kisses, that's what you expect your partner to maintain. On the flip side, if you didn't get any hugs and kisses, that's what you'll want your partner to give you.